The phone call came on December 18th, 7 days before Christmas. I was in my workshop, the smell of pine sawdust sharp in the cold air, building a bookshelf for my grandson, 3 years old, loved dinosaurs and Dr. Seuss in equal measure. The phone buzzed on my workbench. Tyler, my son. I wiped sawdust off my hands and answered, "Hey, bud, what's up?" Dad. His voice had that tone, the one that meant he'd already made a decision and was just informing me. "We need to talk about Christmas." I set down my sanding block. The bookshelf was half finished, smooth oak. I'd been working on it for 3 weeks. "Okay, what about Christmas?" Jessica and I have been talking. This year we're doing Christmas at her parents' place, just our family. I looked at the bookshelf, the dinosaur decals I'd bought, green and blue, still in the package. "Just your family," I repeated. "Yeah, you know, me, Jess, and Liam. We want to start our own traditions, something more low-key." Low-key. We'd had Christmas at my house for 32 years, since Tyler was born. Same turkey, same pie, same stockings hung over the fireplace. "What about our tradition?" I asked, calm, not pushing. "Dad, you gotta understand. Jess's parents hardly ever get to see Liam. They're retired now. They can host. It just makes more sense this year. This year. Like, next year would be different. Like, this wasn't the beginning of every year from now on. So where does that leave me?" I asked. Silence. Long enough that I thought the call had dropped. Then, "You'll have your own Christmas. Do your own thing. It's just one day, Dad. Don't make it a thing. Just one day. 32 years of tradition reduced to just one day. My own thing. Alone. In the house where we'd had 32 Christmases. Tyler, I've been building Liam a bookshelf. For his birthday next month. I was going to give it to him on Christmas." "That's sweet, Dad. Really. You can mail it to us or we'll pick it." "Up next time we're in town." Next time they were in town. They lived 40 minutes away. I looked at the bookshelf again. The smooth edges, the careful joints, 3 weeks of evenings in the workshop. Something in my chest tightened. "Is this Jessica's idea?" I asked. Quiet. Tyler's voice changed, defensive. "Why would you say that?" "I'm just asking. Jessica and I make decisions together. This is what we both want." He paused. "Jess thinks it's better if we keep it simple this year. Less stress for everyone. Both." The word felt heavy. Less stress for everyone, except me. "Okay," I said. "Okay? Yeah, have a good Christmas with Jessica's parents." "Dad, don't be like that." "Like what? All passive-aggressive." I wasn't being passive-aggressive. I was being quiet. "There's a difference." "I'm not," I said. "I hope you have a good time." "We will, and hey, maybe we can do New Year's or something." "Maybe, or something?" "Sure," I said. We hung up. I stood in the workshop for a long time. The bookshelf sat there, half finished, waiting for a 3-year-old who wouldn't see it on Christmas morning. The sawdust smell didn't seem as nice anymore. That night, I made a decision that would change everything Tyler thought he knew about my future. I didn't sleep well that night. I kept thinking about the Christmases, all 32 of them. First Christmas, Tyler was 6 weeks old, screaming all night. Sarah and I opening presents at 3 a.m. because he finally fell asleep. Her laughing, delirious from lack of sleep. "Best worst Christmas ever," she'd said. 10th Christmas, Sarah's last. Cancer took her that spring. We didn't know. She'd made cookies shaped like reindeer. Tyler ate 7. She was so tired, but wouldn't skip it. "It's Tyler's favorite day," she'd said. On the couch that night, wrapped in blankets, watching him play. So pale, but smiling. "This is perfect," she whispered. "Every Christmas after, just Tyler and me. Same house, same tree, same spot on the couch where Sarah used to sit. I never moved that couch. After Sarah died, Christmas wasn't a holiday anymore. It was survival. 32 years of tradition. And now, do your own thing." I got up at 5 a.m., made coffee, sat at the kitchen table. The house was too quiet. The morning cold seeped through the old windows. I should have replaced them years ago. Sarah always said they were drafty. I opened my laptop, searched how to change a will. The results loaded. Articles, law firms, DIY templates. He had made my will 15 years ago. Simple. Everything to Tyler, the house, the savings, the workshop tools. Sarah's jewelry for when he got married. He got married 3 years ago. I gave him Sarah's engagement ring. He had it reset for Jessica. She wore it now. I'd thought Sarah would have liked that. Her ring on her daughter-in-law's hand. Continuity. Family. Now I wasn't so sure she would have approved of Jessica. Everything was supposed to go to Tyler. I clicked on a law firm's website. Estate planning services. Then I closed the laptop. I wasn't ready. Not yet. December 20th, I drove to the storage unit, pulled out the Christmas boxes, lights, ornaments, the tree. Same artificial tree I'd had for 20 years. Sarah hated artificial trees, said they didn't smell right. But after she was gone, I couldn't deal with the needles, the watering, the cleanup. The boxes were dusty. I'd stored them carefully last January, labeled each one. Lights, living room, ornaments, fragile, tree, bottom half. Sarah used to laugh at my labeling system, said no one labels Christmas decorations like they're organizing a workshop, but it made sense to me. Everything in its place, everything accounted for. I brought the boxes home, set them in the living room, one by one, 15 boxes total. Then I stood there, looking at them. Who was I decorating for? Tyler wasn't coming. Liam wasn't coming. Jessica definitely wasn't coming. I opened the ornament box, the one labeled Special Handle with Care. Handmade ones from when Tyler was a kid. Popsicle stick reindeer, construction paper stars, a clay handprint from first grade. I picked up the handprint. Small, impossibly small. Tyler's hand when he was 6. Turned it over. Tyler, age 6, written on the back in Sarah's handwriting. She'd been so excited when he made this. Brought it home from school in a paper bag, carefully wrapped. "Don't break it, Henry," she'd said. "It's our first homemade ornament. We'd hung it on the tree every year since, front and center, right where we could see it." I held it now, cold ceramic, 26 years old. My eyes stung. I put it back in the box, closed the lid, left the decorations in the living room, unopened. The house stayed bare. No tree, no lights, no ornaments, just boxes, waiting. December 21st, I called the law firm. "Morrison and Associates, how may I direct your call? I need to update my will." "One moment, please." Hold music, something classical, violins. Then, "This is Jennifer. I handle estate planning. How can I help you?" "I need to change my will. Take someone out." A pause. Professional. Careful. "I see. Can you come in this week? We're open until Thursday then." "Closed for the holiday." "Tomorrow," I said. "Let me check." "Yes, I have an opening at 2 p.m. I'll be there." I hung up. That night I went to the workshop, looked at the bookshelf, still half finished. I picked up the sanding block, finished smoothing the edges, applied the final coat of varnish. It took 4 hours. When I was done, it was perfect. Museum quality. The kind of thing Tyler used to help me build when he was Liam's age. I set the dinosaur decals aside. Liam would get the bookshelf, eventually, but not from me. December 22nd, 2 p.m. Jennifer's office was modern, clean, minimalist furniture, law degrees on the wall, photos of her family, 2 kids, husband, golden retriever. She was maybe 40, professional suit, kind eyes, the kind of eyes that had probably seen a lot of families fall apart over money. "Tell me what you're looking to change," she said. Gentle, no judgment. I pulled out my current will, 15 years old, coffee stained at the corner, 1 page, typed on a manual typewriter. Sarah had helped me write it. "Everything goes to my son Tyler. I want to change that." She read through it, slowly nodded. "What would you like to do instead?" "Split it, half to Tyler, half to St. Jude's Children's Hospital." She looked up. "May I ask why you're making this change?" "He told me to spend Christmas alone." Jennifer set down her pen, waited. 32 years, I said. "We've had Christmas at my house for 32 years. My wife, Sarah, died 22 years ago. Cancer. After that, it was just Tyler and me. Every year. Same house, same traditions. This year, he's going to his wife's parents. Told me to do my own thing. I'm sorry, that's difficult. It's fine. He's an adult. He can make his own choices. So can I." Jennifer was quiet for a moment. Then, "Mr. Henry, I have to ask, are you making this decision out of anger? Because changes made during emotional distress can sometimes be contested later. I want to make sure this is what you really want." "I'm not angry," I said. And I wasn't. I was just done. "I'm being practical. He doesn't need the money. He's a software engineer, makes 6 figures, lives in a nice house, has a good life. This way, half goes to kids who actually need it. Kids fighting cancer. Kids like the ones Sarah worked with before she got sick." Jennifer's expression softened. "Your wife worked with children?" "She was a pediatric nurse, oncology ward. Loved those kids. Fought like hell for them." I paused. "St. Jude's is where she would have wanted the money to go. If it's not all going to Tyler, it should go there." She studied me, then nodded. "All right, I can draft this for you." You'll need to come back to sign once it's finalized. We can do that. Let's see. December 27th, day after the holiday. I'll be here. She started typing. What percentage of the estate are we talking about? House is worth about $320,000. Savings and retirement accounts, another $180,000. Life insurance, another $50,000. Total about $550,000. Her fingers paused on the keyboard. So you're giving approximately $275,000 to charity. Yes. And Tyler gets the other $275,000. Yes. Plus whatever appreciation happens before I die. Plus whatever I don't spend. Does Tyler know you're doing this? No. Do you plan to tell him? I thought about that. About Tyler's face when he found out. About how it would feel. The surprise, maybe hurt, maybe anger. Not yet, I said finally. Maybe someday, maybe never. That's all. Wait, that's your choice. Legally, you're not required to inform beneficiaries of changes. She typed for another 20 minutes, asked questions, verified details, named St. Jude's correctly, confirmed percentages. When I left, I felt lighter. The weight I'd been carrying since December 18th was gone. I'd made a choice, taken control. As I reached the door, Jennifer said quietly, "This will shock him when he finds out." I turned back. Good. It felt right. December 24th. I woke up at sunrise. The house was cold. I'd turned the heat down to save money. Old habit. Even though I didn't need to save money anymore, the decorations still sat in boxes in the living room, unopened, stacked against the wall like accusations. I made coffee, scrambled eggs, ate alone at the kitchen table. My phone buzzed. A text from Tyler. "Merry Christmas Eve, Dad. Hope you're doing okay. We're heading to Jess's parents now. Tell you all about it later." I stared at the message. Tell you all about it later. Like I was supposed to sit at home, waiting, while he had Christmas somewhere else. I didn't reply. I spent the morning in the workshop, wrapped the bookshelf, blue paper, dinosaur print, added a card, "For Liam. Love, Grandpa." The workshop felt different now, emptier, even with all the tools, all the projects half finished on the benches. Sarah used to bring me coffee out here, Saturday mornings. She'd sit on the old stool, watch me work. We didn't always talk, but she was there. I missed that, the quiet company. Then I drove to Tyler's house, 40 minutes, left the bookshelf on the porch, Ring camera would catch me. Tyler would know I'd been there, drove home. The house felt emptier when I got back. I turned on the TV, Christmas movies, families gathered around trees, kids opening presents, everyone smiling, perfect families in perfect houses. I turned it off. The silence was better than the fake happiness. I ate peanut butter and jelly for dinner, standing at the counter. At 10 p.m., Tyler called. "Hey, Dad! Liam loved the bookshelf. We'll try to FaceTime tomorrow so he can thank you, okay?" "Sure," I said. "Merry Christmas, Dad. Love you." "You too." We hung up. I sat in the dark living room. The tree boxes still unopened, the ornaments still packed away, the handprint still in tissue paper. I thought about calling him back, telling him about the will, about how it felt to be alone on Christmas Eve in the house where we'd had 32 Christmases together. But I didn't, because what would be the point? December 25th. I woke up at 9 a.m., late for me. No reason to get up early. The house was silent. I made coffee, toast, sat at the kitchen table. My phone had messages. Tyler, "Merry Christmas," with photos. Liam opening presents, Jessica smiling, her parents in the background. Everyone looked happy. I put the phone down. At noon, Martha knocked. "Henry, Christmas lunch, my place, not taking no for an answer." I went, brought wine. She'd made ham, potatoes, green beans. We ate, talked about the neighborhood, carefully avoided why I was alone. At 3 p.m., I thanked her and went home. The house was still empty. At 6 p.m., Tyler FaceTimed, Liam on camera, sticky face, chocolate on his shirt. "Say hi to Grandpa." "Hi, Grandpa, I got Transformers." "That's great, bud." Tyler took the phone back. "How was your day?" "Fine." "Did you do anything special?" "Had lunch with Martha." "Oh, that's nice." He paused. "We missed you today." I said nothing. "Dad? I'm here." "I know. This year was different. But maybe next year. Maybe." He looked uncomfortable. "Okay. Well, Liam wants to show you his toys. Hold on." Liam showed me every toy he got, like I was there, when I wasn't. Then Tyler came back. "All right, we gotta go. Jess's parents want to play board games. Have fun. Talk soon, okay?" "Okay." The call ended. I sat on the couch. The same couch where Sarah used to sit on Christmas. The quiet felt like pressure. December 27th, 10 a.m., back to Jennifer's office. She had the new will printed. Official. Legal. Read through it. Make sure everything's correct. I read it. Twice. Everything's split. 50% to Tyler, 50% to St. Jude's. This is correct, I said. Once you sign, it's official. Your previous will is void. I understand. I signed. She witnessed. Her assistant witnessed. All set, Jennifer said. You'll receive copies in the mail. Thank you. As I stood to leave, she said, Mr. Henry, I hope things work out with your son. They already have, I said. She looked confused. I didn't explain. December 31st, Tyler texted, Want to do dinner January 2nd? Catch up? Sure. We met at a diner, halfway between our houses, same diner where I'd taken him for breakfast before his first day of high school, where we'd celebrated his college acceptance, where I'd given him Sarah's ring to propose to Jessica. Liam was at daycare, Jessica was at work, just Tyler and me. He ordered a burger, fries, I ordered coffee, wasn't hungry. So, he said, casual, too casual. How have you been? Fine. That's good. He picked up a fry, put it down. Christmas was, I know it was weird this year. It was different. Yeah, different. He fiddled with his straw. Jess's parents really appreciated having us there. Her mom's been having health issues, heart problems. It meant a lot to her, to have us there, to see Liam. I nodded, sipped my coffee. It was bitter. I should have added sugar. But next year we'll probably rotate. 1 year here, 1 year there. Fair to both sides. Sure. You're not mad, are you? No. You seem mad. I'm not. You made a choice. I respect that. And I did. Just like I'd made a choice. About the will. About priorities. He looked relieved. Okay. Good. I was worried you'd, take it personally. I didn't take it personally. Great. So we're good? We're fine. We ate. Talked about his work, his projects, Liam's daycare, Jessica's new job promotion. Then, almost casually, he said, Oh, by the way, you still have me as the beneficiary on everything, right? Life insurance, the house, all that. I looked at him, sipped my coffee. Why do you ask? Just, making sure our paperwork's in order. Jess wanted me to check. Jess wanted him to check. Everything's taken care of, I said. He looked relieved. Good. That's good. He didn't ask about my Christmas, about how I spent the day, about the empty house, about whether I'd decorated, about whether I'd eaten alone. He didn't ask because he didn't want to know, and I didn't tell because it wouldn't change anything. When we finished, he paid. We walked to our cars. Love you, Dad. You too. He drove away, quick, eager to get back to his life. I sat in my car for a while, watched the diner, people coming and going, families, couples, solo diners like me. The will was signed, finalized, locked in a safe at home. Tyler would find out eventually, when I was gone. When the lawyer read the document, when half the money went somewhere else. He thought Christmas was just 1 day. He didn't realize 1 day can change an entire inheritance. He'd be surprised, maybe hurt, maybe angry, but he'd understand, eventually, that the choices we make matter, that family isn't just biology, that showing up means something. It's everything. 2 months later, Tyler called. Hey, Dad, Liam's birthday's coming up, March 15th. We're having a party at our place. You'll come, right? Of course. Great, it's dinosaur-themed. He's obsessed. I thought about the bookshelf, the dinosaur decals. I know, I said. The party was loud, kids everywhere. Liam running around, screaming, happy. Tyler pulled me aside. Hey, I wanted to say something. I waited. I've been thinking about Christmas, about how we did it, and I think we were selfish. We should have invited you, or at least visited. I'm sorry. I looked at him. My son, 32 years old, father, husband, software engineer, still learning. Thank you, I said. This year we'll do it right. Promise. He paused. And hey, we're doing great financially now. That bonus I got, we're thinking about a bigger house so you don't need to worry about us. There it was. The assumption that I'd been worried about money, that everything I did was about dollars, not traditions, not showing up, just money. Okay, I said. He smiled, relieved. I didn't tell him about the will. Not then. Maybe someday. Maybe never. But that was okay, because the will wasn't about punishment. It was about priorities. He'd chosen his priorities. I'd chosen mine. And sometimes, the best thing a father can do is let his son live with the consequences of his choices, even if it takes years to understand what those consequences are.